And the debate continues, guys. The heated debate between active and passive investing. I feel like this debate has been going on for a very long time now, but they're just investing strategies that you and I can use to make better return on investment. What's going on, people? Welcome back to my channel. We're talking all things investing and personal finance. If you're new here, my name is Robert and welcome to Power Finance. Which is better, active or passive investing? Which makes more money, I hear you ask? Well, in today's video, we're going to answer all those questions. So let's talk strategies. Think of passive investing like index fund investing, sort of, which is more like your buy and hold based strategy. Right, but active investing is more like your hands-on approach to investing. You know, you're buying and selling assets in the short term, and that requires a lot of research. You know, most of your time you will be spending on research because you have to buy and sell in the short term. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that one strategy is worse than using the other strategy, or one strategy is better than the other strategy. I've used both strategies to know that they each have their benefits for using them. If you're a passive investor, ask yourself this question. How much diversification do you want in your portfolio? You know, it could be that you see better returns when you diversify your portfolio, because the goal of a passive investor is not to beat the market. They're not trying to beat the market itself. You know, think about it, guys. It doesn't make sense to try and beat the market when historical data is showing us that the market goes up in the long term. You know, it would be hard to outperform the market despite the fact that it may have some dips here and there. Even Warren Buffett, the GOAT of investing, the investing legend himself, gave his take on passive investing versus active investing. And here's what he had to say.
Well, I can tell you I haven't changed my will, and it directs that my widow would have 90% of the funds in index funds, and I think it's better advice than people are generally getting from people that are getting paid a lot to give other advice. You don't make a lot of money advising an S&P 500 index fund. I mean, how you can say the day of index funds is over? I mean, if you say the day of investing in America is over, I would disagree quite violently. And then is there something special about index funds being a terrible way to invest? I just don't think it's very hard to have evidence of that. I mean, if the index funds reflect the market, and one side has high fees that think they can pick out stocks, and the other side has low fees, I know which side's going to win over time. And you have to recognize that it's in a great many people's interest to convince you that they can do something that they may well even believe they can. And a certain percentage of them will do it from luck, and a few people will do it from skill. And that's what makes it so enticing, that you can find the Jim Simons or somebody that's going to produce extraordinary return. Jim and his group have done it by brain power. But it's very unusual, and incidentally, they are going to charge you a lot of money, and they're going to actually maybe close up their fund.
Warren Buffett is more of like a passive investor. You know, as we heard him say in that clip there, it's hard to make huge profits from active investing, which I completely agree with. I don't disagree with that statement, you know. But I'm sure most of you have heard this before, where the S&P 500 averages around 7 to 10% a year, and has done so over the last 40 years or so. So we can see that the passive investing strategy works. It clearly works over the long term. Maybe not in the short term, like maybe 6 months after we invest or so, or even a year after we invest, we may not see profits. But if we wait maybe like 5-6 years down the line, we may see some profits. We may see some return on investments. By the way, if you're getting value from this video so far, I would really appreciate if you could gently just tap the like button. Not smash it. Don't smash the like button. Just gently tap it right there. It doesn't cost. It's completely free. Anyway, getting back to it, an active investor understands that they need to be right more times than they are wrong. You know, their goal or their objective is always and will always remain the same. They need to try and outperform the market. They need to beat the market, which can be a little hard to do. Not even a little, it's hard to do. They need to thrash the market in the short term. I started out using the passive investing strategy, but as I've been learning and gaining the experience in the market, I've started to add in like the active investing side, but still focusing more on the passive investing strategy. Maybe further down the line, I'll move more towards the active investing side, chase for better returns. But I'll still have a small chunk of my portfolio invested passively, just in case the active investing strategy doesn't work too well. Going all in, going 100% into the active investing strategy, it's a risky play. Mistakes can be made. Like, I understand that all humans will make mistakes here and there. That's why I'm not going into full blast, going 100% in using the active investing strategy. As of yet, I'm just going to split it more towards the passive investing side, incorporating the active investing strategy little by little as I go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the question most of you been waiting for, which one makes more money? So when we think about the cost attached to both of these investing strategies, right, Morgan Stanley have come out and said that active investing is generally more expensive. Many managers fail to beat the index after accounting for expenses. In those cases, passive investing has typically outperformed because of its lower fees. Fees can play a great part in deciding which one gives you the better return. If your brokerage charges you commission, if they charge you for using the platform itself, if they charge you for investing into an asset, cashing out on that asset, those fees can dig into your profits quite a little. But if active investing is done right, it can produce better returns than a passive portfolio. It's all well and good when we say passive investing makes more money than active investing, or active investing brings in more money than passive investing. It ultimately depends on your investing priorities, your investing time frame and your goals. Now, don't be thinking that there's one bad or one worse strategy or one strategy better than the other. You can use either strategy or even use both to match your investment goals. Which investing strategy do you use? Active, passive, or both? Drop your answer in the comment section below and I'll catch up with you. I appreciate you for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, guys, I'm out.